We're live. How's everybody doing tonight? It's gonna be, I'm still a little under the weather, but I feel 25-30% better than yesterday. So, at least I'm not coughing as much as I was yesterday. How's everybody doing tonight? So, it was a boring morning. Got a little excited in the afternoon. And then I blew a gasket on Ray DeVito's show today, which is no shocker, you know. But you know me, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I wasn't trying to run Ray's show. I wasn't trying to disrespect Ray. I was just trying to, you know, try to let him know that I have a different personality than him. He doesn't quite get that. At the end of the day, he's just trying to make peace, as he says. I don't know why, but it's all good. So, today is Tuesday, am I right? Tuesday, April 9th, Tampa, Florida, 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. So, how's everybody doing? Hope all is well. I don't know what's on right now, 7 o'clock. I think we had, you know, Shuli comes on, Uncle Rico comes on at 8. I'm assuming John's on right now. We got a soup there. Joe, what's happening, Joey? How close to the goal are you? We are now at 2. I was gonna talk about a little about halfway through, but yesterday when we left it was 270. Got another $50 in, so we're 220. 220 away from the goal. 220. Ray was trying to create an environment where Chris Mack. Ray was trying to create an environment where the response made the viewers want to super. Yeah, I know that. All right, Chris Mack. I'm well aware of what Ray tries to do. He wants to make money, he's hustling. I understand it. You know, he got what he wants. Every time I go on a show, his super chats are boosted. So, because he gets the rise out of me. But I held back on a lot of stuff because I know what he's doing. Like I talked to him after. I go, you know, Ray, you should just be more upfront. I told him 100 times, if that's what you need, tell me, and I'll give you what you want. But he goes, hey, don't lie to me. You know, don't say you're just trying. If he thinks I really buy that stuff, you know, it wasn't raised from 5 to 7. You don't know what you're talking about, sir. But thank you for making participation for that. We never ever said it was 500. The original number was 700. That was the original number. And we didn't even put a number. We said we had to buy 2 round-trip plane tickets, which turned out to be, on a consistency, about $340 a ticket. So, you know, thank you for that compliment. Have a nice day, okay? Anyhow, back to, so we're down to 220, and, yeah, I didn't raise it at all, so, and I don't plan on raising it anyway. And that's none of your business anyhow. How about that? Huh? All right, thank you. Hey, Billy Plummer, what's up? What's happening, buddy? Addicted to ubiquity. Hey, Joey, did you get to see the clip? I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't. But I saw it was beautiful in from a lot of different places. Yeah, but I'm not into that stuff, man. All right, so it was. Well, originally the tickets are around $343 with tax, so I just rounded it off to $700 for 2 tickets. You know, so that's been the average what we were finding. 343, 347, 341. That's what's been the average from here, you know. And they keep going up, so you know. But they may go down, you know. We might get. But so we just figured 700 be the safe bet to book them. So and once we book them, then we'll have them, and then we go from there. You know. Listen, again, you don't have to donate. No one's forcing you to donate. So if you're not donating, you shouldn't have to worry about anything. The people that donate know I'll be there. They know me. They know I'm an honorable guy. So whether you believe that or not, that's your business, not mine. I don't owe you explanation. I owe you nothing. And that's a fact. Book 'em, Dano. That's right. Book 'em, Dano. I like addicted to ubiquity. You're pretty good. It's funny shit, man. Hey, Andrea. Yes, we're almost there. We're 220's the goal. We'll be there. I'll be getting the tickets as soon as we get the rest of the goal in. And I'll buy the tickets. But yes, we'll be there. We'll be there, Andrea. You guys going? I I didn't say you hate me. Never said you hated me. See, you're putting words in my mouth. Stop, pay attention, instead of let your keyboard run you, and listen to what I say. Never heard me say you hate me. Yeah, the reptile dysfunctional. Yeah, reptile dysfunctional. Yeah, that's all I got, buddy. Make sure my fucking dick works better than yours. See you there, Andre. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. Can't wait. Kahuna, what's happening? Kahuna? Rick from New York. Well, let's see. How do you think, buddy? Let's see. It's a little cloudy. Here, you be the judge, huh? Cloudy. What do you think? A little cloudy. Getting a little dark. Think we got any rain coming? We got any rain coming? What do you think? Yeah, you think it's gonna rain? You gotta remember, if it says 70% rain in Florida, it probably won't rain. You know that? In most cases. That's true. You can have 80% and still probably not rain. 90% you probably gonna get rain. It's very funny here. Howie X, are you lost again? Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah, I'm gonna flag down this car and ask him what neighborhood I'm in. Rick from here looks a little gray, yeah, a little gray, but it's nice. It's not that humid out, so it feels good, you know. Yeah, it's still, I mean, pound for pound, ounce for ounce, you can't beat the weather, man. I mean, the only time it's miserable here when it's full 100% humidity, you know, and it's 90 degrees out. That's when you hate it. All right, take care, Andrea. Take care. Bye. Andrea, good people. Met her at WATP and becoming friends with them, and they're great people, so thank you. But I'm not out of breath. This is just me, man. It's just me. If I was out of breath, I'd be on a tank, wheeling myself down the road here, you know? It's just me. I talk without taking breaths. So I get myself out of breath from talking instead of just talk slow and a couple words here, stop, take a breath, you know. I don't do that. Joey C. Mason in Portland. Howie, what's the Howie X stand for? Huh? Are you trying to be something you're not? What's the deal? Huh? What's your deal, man? What are you? Huh? What are you, about 6'6"? Really ugly? Wishing you had a wife or a girlfriend? And you're just sitting there playing with your screen? What's going on? Tell me, talk to me. What do you got going on there? He's a Black Panther. Howie, calling Dr. Howie, calling Dr. Howie, calling Dweeb Howie, calling Dweeb Howie. Yes. Did you jerk it hard enough? Did it work? Don't lie, you used the thumb a little bit? Howie, do you use the thumb a little bit? Is that what makes it go over the top and makes you get fully satisfied? Or do you stick one thumb in your ass and then jerk off with the other hand? Which one do you do? Which one gets you better to where you need to be? Yeah. He's gone. Thanks, Rick. Boy. You guys would be proud of me. Last night I'm sitting there, and like I said, I got the people that I'm becoming friends with, and that love us, or are real good fans, or trying to become good friends with. You know, I get emails from this one, from that one, and I get good advice and good pep talks. And so I was sitting last night and dwelling, and I'm saying, then I start thinking about things that Shuli said to me, what Carl once told me, you know, what people that have done this a long time, and just because, even though people that are successful are a lot younger than me in this business, you know, I listen to everything they say, and I process it, and I feel what'll work for me, and I try to implement it, you know, to be a better person. But The one thing that's been, that's been pretty much consistently told is, you've been doing this consistently for a year, 500 something shows, I think 600 something shows. You're not afraid of camera, you're not camera shy. You're not afraid to explode on anybody. You're not afraid to talk about anybody. You're not afraid to do any of that. So you got all that down, perfect. Now it's time to, let's do a show. Walk and talk stream, we do it. You're gonna have your criticism, I understand that. But it's time now. It's time to, the biggest thing I hear is, if you block people, unless there's only really a couple reasons you block people. And so I unblocked 300 people last night. I unblocked everybody but 8 people. I did, I let them all out. We could tell because 3 of them already been here. And I gotta just trust my mods. They'll know what should be said, and I gotta not worry about the chat room. I just gotta focus on what they lead me for the positive stuff. If I can put this together now for the next phase, we'll be good. That's all I want to do. I just want to stay in that frame of mind. So I don't know how many of you saw me on Ray's, but the other day, I was a little pushy with Ray, but he don't get it, man. But I understand he's just his little pitch about how he's just trying to make peace it's all work, man. I'm not stupid, but for the most part, he's respectful. He does send me money. At least he pays. He don't beat you up and brutalize you. He just, he tries to get this drama going on his channel, which has been working him, helping him. I'm glad, So, it's all right. I don't mind doing that, man. I'm not a prick, Mind helping somebody if it works, But I don't like him to, when I know I'm right, I ask him, and he just, that's not true. Okay, Ray, whatever. But some people just can't, they get upset, I guess, with themselves when they want to go with the way they're going, so. I'm all right with that. I don't care. I don't really care about 90% of this shit, man. I'm okay now. I've learned my lesson as far as how to be competitive, how to be professional when not to go after too many of the shows or the host shows. Try to be more professional. I learned that lesson. Sometimes that ain't going to work good for you, As far as fighting with people every day, I got the ball. I had the balls to do it, and I did it, Do I think any of us won? No. I don't think none of us won anything. I think we're in the same spot we were a year ago. So it's a failure for them and a failure for us, as far as you really want to get down to the jiu-jitsu, But I don't care anymore. Have hated or not, and believe me, I got a lot of haters. Hated or not, I'm still talked about every day. And that's all that matters. Bad publicity is good publicity. That's all I can tell you. Especially if it's a top show running you and talking about you. Don't care if they're hating on me, So I had a 20 or 25 minutes segment the other day, and I like the guy. Win by 2. He's pretty organized. That guy's got best organizational skills I've ever seen. And a lot of people, and he knows how to handle a crowd. He's good. He's good at what he does, And so he did a whole, I think 20 or 25, maybe 30-minute segment on me. That's. Whether it was busting my balls, people, they don't hate you. Who cares? Let them hate that, because you can't pay for that fucking publicity. You cannot pay for that publicity. That's a lot of money if you had to pay for that publicity. People don't understand that. That's what they don't understand. 12 episodes on MLC, you think it wasn't worth it? I never got $1 from him. You think it wasn't worth it? Well, damn right it was. Because he still talks about me a year later. He still tries to send me links from time to time, so now that I reject him, he's going with the card. I don't need you no more. I got my lost interest. Well, hey, if that's what he's doing, my lost interest is getting some plug. Because I always plug my lost interest. I always plug Citizen N. 2 best clippers in the business. I'm happy for him. So it's just the point is, I don't need them. I don't need nobody. I really don't. I just keep doing me. Just be me. If I stay original and be me, that's all that counts. So you're right. That's exactly right. I knew the day one when I came in this. I said the hating he's gonna bring is gonna be way better than loving me. It will for most of the time, and then And then when you really do build a relationship, though, I like the people that I'm tight with, the people that I enjoy it. That's a big thing for me, man. And if, you know, everybody's like saying, you know, you're going out to Melton. Yeah, Melton was the most brutalest one out of all. And to be honest with you know, Melton is, you know, he inspired a lot of the people that do come after me, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not going there for Melton. I'm going there for the opportunity to be a professional, to get myself out with all the, because there's probably going to be 80% of the people that hate me fan-wise. This is going to be the group that's going to hate me the most. And if I could just flip some of them, when at the end of 3 days, which I know I will, they'll think different of me. It's a victory. It's a victory, you know. That's all I'm trying to do now. Just trying to show people me. It's like I talked to a couple people today that never met me. You know, once we meet you, I can see where we're probably gonna like you. Of course you're gonna like me, because that's what I am. I'm a likable guy. You know, that's the truth. I care. I got a heart. You know, I like to help people. So, you know, so it is what it is. It's just a learning. You got to keep going. Don't ever give up. You never give up on what you believe you can do. You do that no matter what, at any cost. Because at the end of the day, if you do that, you believe in yourself, you'll make it work. I've always believed that I'm not going to do something I don't think I can win. And I think that we're going to make it. We're going to make it. We might be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years away from that. If we keep pressing and keep doing originality, we'll be all right. I don't. He's never been a fan of me. Hey, he's never been a fan of me. But he had an opportunity to confront me, and he chickened out. Right next to me, didn't even tell me it was Kinky Loco. That's a coward. You ask me. I already touched on this. He was right there, right next to me. Did a lot of talking on the internet, but sure wasn't talking when he wasn't next to me. So, goes to show you how much full of shit people are. I wasn't full of shit. I was there. You know? Shuli and Carl gave me great advice. And at the end of the day, I take a lot of Shuli's advice. 95 to 90 to 100% of Shuli's advice I implement. So, you know, there's a couple that he'd like me to change a little more faster, but because he knows where I'm going to be at, you know. He knows. Because I am likable at that point, but everybody's still watching and we're talking about me. That's the key right now. That's the key. That's what's going to make for the future. As long as people are hating and still talking about me, and that's the problem why everybody's upset. You go back and you just look at some of the comments I read. Why is Joey C a thing? Why do people are so drawn to him? Why do they hate him, but then they still want to? They do. Because that's what I implement to make them do. That's my personality. I've got an addictive personality. You get to know me, you'll be addicted. You know? Plain and simple. That's simple. Yeah. El Horrible is a true professional, very talented, very, very talented person. And Rocco's okay in my book. He's all right in my book. He's a prick, but I like him. So, he's on tonight, ain't he? 9 o'clock? Tuki Soup. So, it don't bother me. It's cool. There's a lot of stuff I do get a kick out of the laugh. I really do. And, you know, yeah, I take a lot of shit personally, and I let things bother me, and I let people know about it. You know, that's just me. That's just me. Addicted to Joey C. Joe, I like that. Yeah, right. Like, you'll ever be addicted to me. Slapjaw, Timothy Smallwood. At 5:35 today, Joseph, I heard that you went wild on Ray. Yeah, I went a little bit wild. I went off a little bit, yeah. Yeah. And I talked to Ray for about 15 minutes after the show. Not a little bit. He was about 45 minutes past that. And I texted him, and he called me. Yeah, before I talked, but I said maybe, yeah, maybe not that long, maybe 12 minutes. But it's all good, man. Ray, at the end of the day, Ray knows that I got respect for this show. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna try to hurt his channel, man. But I know what he wants. He wants me to be explosive because that's what he wants. They'll super chat to fucking go to talk shit to me. So it's a no-brainer, man. You bring out somebody that people hate, and then they'll be sending you money, you know, to read it. You know, that's what they do. What's up, Ronnie Mon Jr., a.k.a. Irrational? No, I'm no radio guy. I'm just a nobody. I'm just an average Joe like you. I'm working stiff most of my life like you. I'm not no old radio. I'm not one of you. I'm not nobody like those guys from the Stern days. I'm just a fan like you. I'm a fan of Joey C. Have you seen him lately? I'm a big fan of Joey C. I think he's got flair. I think he's got moxie. I think he's got a set of balls on him. I think he's got heart and soul. I think he knows what he wants. I think he knows what he's talking about. So let me know when you see him. I'm a big fan of his. Okay? All day, Ronnie Bunch. All day I dream about sex. Yeah, well, it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Don't make you a bad person. As long as you're dreaming about, some good stuff, Makes you happy, it makes you happy, Hi, Richard Savio. Savoy. Am I saying that right? Savoy. Slapjaw. Joseph, do you know if that true regarding race? I don't know. I don't know if Ray started or not. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. Didn't ask him. It wasn't my week to watch him. That was your job. I don't take over the next week. Hello, Kitty. How are you? Miss Kitty in the house. 2:20 to go. 2:20 and we're going to get these tickets in. And we're going to rock and roll, man. Keep going. Go forward. What's it down to? Hackamania is May 31st. The 1st, the 2nd. Finish up on the 3rd. And then I'll finish up on the 2nd and come back on the 3rd. All right, so that's how many days. We got tomorrow's the 10th. We got 20 days left of this month. Only 40 days till we remonetize. All right, we're more than halfway through it. All right. 40 days, it's almost a little over a month. We'll be, as soon as this month's over, the breeze. The time before we leave to Vegas, we monetize. Back monetization, so that'll be good. How are you doing with weight? I'm doing very well with weight control. I haven't gained no back. A little tough losing it, but I'm probably at 13 pounds, honestly, in 10 weeks. It's a little slow, but I'm doing it. I'm not gaining nothing. That's for sure. As long as I don't gain none, I'll take it. If it's going to be slow, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'll change. I'm going to have to change up some stuff. It's all about completing the program I was on, like I told you, that my brother did it, but when I followed that to the T, I lost, in 12 weeks, 34 pounds. Hands down. It worked every time. So I'm going to start 11 weeks next week, so I'm way behind. I should already be at 23 pounds. About 10 pounds behind, but it is. Shake Fire, hello. I heard while Ray was sleeping on the show, I heard, Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood. Joseph, I heard that while you were on the show with him, Ray sneezed and ended, I don't know, maybe he did, I don't know. Did you ask Ray that? I don't know, I didn't hear nothing. I don't know. I'll have to ask him that next time I'm on. I dropped at 20. If you play skip it to skip it. This guy's funny. That's funny. What you doing now? I don't know what job. I'm walking and talking. Humble bro, you stop walking. That's why you. No, I just stopped walking. I mean, I'm not gonna come out here if I'm not up to par to do it, man. I mean, I have to be feeling pretty right to do it, man. I mean, just because I'm trying to get healthy don't mean that I'm healthy. I'm not 100% healthy. I still have problems. I still have health issues that I'm working on. But, plus in 10 weeks, 6 shows, baby. We made up 2 of them. So 6, maybe 8 shows the most. And we did about 8, maybe 8's the top we missed. But we fixed about 3 of them, I think. So we do our best to be consistent. If I'm sick, I can't help it. That's not why I'm not losing weight. It's because I'm not fulfilling doing the whole thing. Sometimes I catch myself eating my dinner a little too late. And I'll have a good snack, like I'll have some yogurt and a banana, but it's too late. I got to cut everything off at 9 o'clock. If I don't eat nothing from 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock till 7 o'clock next morning, and just drink water and get my sleep, you know, then it's gonna happen. But if I eat my dinner at 8:30, 9 o'clock, right on the bed, I don't eat heavy, and then 1 o'clock before I go to bed, I'll have a snack, a banana, or I might have a yogurt or whatever. You know, it's not good. It's just I'm doing that every once in a while. That's what's keeping me from losing weight. Plus, you know, sometimes it's not as easy for a guy when you get up in age, metabolism-wise, to burn it. It's just sometimes not that, it's harder, you know. So, but I've got to get right with on the way it is. And as long as I ain't gained, I haven't gained not 1 pound back that I've lost, so I'm okay. Ray is scared of women. Okay, well, that's Ray's business. I'm scared of everybody, you know, so. You know, Ray's scared of women, I'm scared of everybody. I'm scared of my own shadow, you know. So, Jake Fire, Joe, I'm looking into getting laser eye surgery. Oh, is that for cataracts? Laser eye surgery? So I can stop wearing glasses. Have you ever thought about doing it? Well, I know cataracts run in my family. Both my grandfather and my father had the surgery. And my great-grandfather had it. My great-grandfather had Coke bottle, fucking bifocal glasses this thick. He was blind. My great-grandfather, he was a barber. And he was old when he died. My great-grandfather, not my grandfather. My great-grandfather had these big old Coke bottle glasses. And he was blind as a bat, so. And I know my grandfather had cataract, my dad, so I'm probably going to have it done. That's that film that you have on your eyes that they got to do the surgery. But I mean, laser surgery, I've heard good things and bad things about. So I used to take a lot of old people from when I did my winter job, when I was working baseball and I had the taxi cab. I took a lot of elderly people to the airport for a flat rate. And sometimes they would call me to take them to doctor's appointments. So I did a lot of that for a lot of years in the off season. And I got to talk with a lot of the old ladies and the old men, you know, they like to, you know, they like someone that'll be chatty with them. Sometimes they're real chatty, and you know, I don't ignore them. They deserve to. They might be home alone; they'll never get a chance to talk to nobody. So they open up to you, and I took a lot of them to get the laser surgeries, and they make an appointment. I drop them off in the morning, and then they got to make sure that somebody's gonna be there to pick them up. So like say, come back and pick me up at 4, and then help them in the house, and they talk about it. But I've never heard anybody say it was a bad thing. I did hear a lot of the men complain about, be careful when you get knee surgery to pick the right knee surgeon, because a lot of them butcher you, at least in Florida. There's been a lot of people that had knee surgery and the implants, and it went bad for them here. You know, so it's very tricky. This is what I've heard from some of the old men I took to surgery centers that had knee surgery done. So, especially in Florida, so it's very, the key is to find a good orthopedic, a very good orthopedic, so, you know, that knows what they're doing, so that's like anything, you know, working in baseball, orthopedics were key doctor to a lot of the players, so they had to be the best. Stutter and John, that's, of course, it's the only person that'll go on the show. All right, we're gonna turn around now, walk back. All right. Everybody doing good tonight, though? How we all doing? I mean, seriously. I'm going to say a big shout out to you guys and say hello and good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome and thank you for coming and watching us. Appreciate it, man. Really do. Grateful for that. So, I believe Kahuna listed all the ways for the donations for the plane tickets. We're $220 away from the goal. The minute we hit the goal, I'll get in my shorts, my towel out, my surfboard out, and I'll start surfing. And we'll book the tickets, and I'll have a special report, an emergency podcast showing tickets bought, purchased, and I'll send a copy to Joe Melton. We are definitely coming, and I guarantee that today. I mean, we'll be there. There's no doubt, you know. But just to be clear, and I've heard a lot of reverse talk. I'm not the type of guy, if I didn't go, I would keep people's money. I would refund all that money. I don't do stuff like that. That to me, that's just plain spitting in someone's face. And I'm not that type of person to spit in somebody's face. I'm not. I don't go do anything stupid to people that are kind to me. I would never do that. I wasn't raised like that, man, you know. But, you know, but we're 99.9% going to be there. No one's got to worry about calling me anything bad names, because for anything, for a reason we didn't raise that and we couldn't do it, people would get refunded immediately. So that's just the way I am. Thank you, Kahuna, for putting it in there. So anyhow, let's see what we got here. Where is the asphalt hoodie? What, are you keeping close tabs on my clothes, aren't you, buddy? What color underwear do I have on today, buddy? Please don't cry. I don't cry. Jacob, when I cry, it's from my heart, brother. See, a man cries. I don't know how old you are, Jacob, but real men cry. You know that? Where the lanes are you going? Rochi, there's Spirit. There, I could do Delta because I'm right next to Atlanta where the hub is. I could do Southwest. I could do Frontier. I mean, one of those would be one of probably those 5 I announced. Probably. How you been, Rochi? Everything good? I hope everything's good. As you see, I'm sure you were shocked when you saw this screen name was out. I know. Thank you. No thank you needed. I know you want to thank me. I know, but it's all good. Well, you're here, aren't you? I unblocked 300 people last night. Like I said, I started story. Sitting there and I'm just thinking. I mean, if I'm going to go to the next level, I can't let what people's comments. There's going to be like anybody, like any other big shows. They have certain rules that'll get you blocked. It's got to be, and I'm gonna, after the show, I'm going to get with a couple of them, and they're going to tell me the only reason why, and I'm going to put my like that. I'm not going to worry about, because I'm not going to acknowledge anything negative. So I said, fuck it. Like I said, I don't think nobody's won anything. I mean, let's cut all the bragging bullshit. Let's cut it all. None of us won anything. We wasted a lot of bad energy. So, chicken nugget. I will give you. No problem, Jacob. I 300 people I did. I just decided, what the hell. I mean, I did. There's only 8 people I wouldn't let out, and that's because of their screen name. And I'm just not going to do that. I don't have to look at that. And I do. It's not like there's time to time that I look out and I can see the chat, and I don't need to see those things. So, but everybody else is unblocked. 300 people I unblocked. So I speak something. I hope that speaks something on my behalf. So. Goes to show that they're right. If I'm gonna want to fight with them and to argue with them, at least let them be there to hear it, not and be able to voice something opinion. I'm not gonna be John. I decide there's no way I'm turning into John. I can't, because if I do all this to turn into John, where am I at? I gotta be better than that, which I am. But I see people point. You're almost trying, and it's easy to get in that fucking swing. Because let me tell you, this ain't easy doing this shit. And it's very easy to fall into his format, being lazy and fucking just doing it his way. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be compared to anybody. I want everybody to compare me to me. John sucks. He was talking about Carl's wife. This is from Kitty. This is weird that she didn't take Carl's last name. She didn't? I didn't know that. Well, is it because is she a professional? Is she like a professional CEO somewhere, or comes from a family that, that maybe she couldn't? I mean, I don't know. There's different reasons. I mean, it's out of character, but I don't think it's uncommon. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't know. I guess that's a question for them. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know Carl that well. So, and if I did, I wouldn't put it out there. So. Dayla Dirty Hands. Hi everyone. Hello. No. Not Hi Kitty. Big fan of your support. Okay, thank you. Not Ian off. All right. Are we washing hands? I don't know. Are we? Let's just say I let 300 people out last night, and I hope that we can at least be civil. That's all I hope. At best, to be civil. And just respect. I gotta respect certain things you're gonna say, and just respect the things that I don't really want you to say. If we could do that, I think we all could have fun. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I did my part. Now it's up to you to do your part. We'll see. Only time will tell. I'm not making no promises, but I definitely would think it'd be cool to at least come to a medium ground. Enough's enough. It's failed on all ends. It's a year now. It's failed everywhere. No one's got anywhere. Nobody. Nobody's accomplished anything. Nobody's made any strides to accomplish anything that was to be talked about. Really haven't. That's going to put big money in their pocket. None of us, including myself. So, I know Kevin, random 112. I know Kevin says otherwise, but Stuttering John makes a fortune. He don't make as much as you think. He does well, but he doesn't make that much. John gets a lot of $2 super chat, but John has some $500 days and maybe a couple a little bit bigger than that. But John ain't hitting those thousands and $2,000 days. He's not consistently. He's not. That much I can tell you. But he does enough for a guy that don't care about if he has format. For a guy that don't care about haters. I mean, he makes a living. I'm not saying he don't make good money, but he's not a how can I say it? He's not a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? He's no I don't know. He's in the top 4 for sure. But that goes to show you the top number 1 and 2 ain't making that big either. So they're making better, but you know, I really believe, and not because because they're my guys, but they do a lot of shows. But I think they got to be making more money than anybody. MLC's got to be second. Carl and John got to be flip-flopping back and forth. Carl makes all his money on Patreon from what I hear. He's got a lot of membership. I don't know what he does in Super Chats. I don't know. John, I don't remember. I used to be with John when I was with him on Patreon, but I don't know how many members he's got now. I don't follow John. And I just when I hear he's talking shit, I'll go and stir up some shit with him. But I don't know. But I think Carl's got a real good Patreon. I know Blind Mike's got the biggest Patreon. He makes a lot of members, Blind Mike. So everybody makes their money differently, man. You know. So everybody, there's enough for the pie for everybody to make money. I mean, I don't see why everybody can't do something, you know. I don't know. The wide variety out here on the internet, man. A wide variety, you know what I'm saying? Very wide variety. It's the way I look at it. Everybody's variety on the internet, and that's the way it is, man. You know? People are all shapes, forms, sizes. We all got personalities and characters, so, you know, I don't believe there's no two people alike anywhere. So, it's important to wash. Yeah, you're right, a lot of germs. I wash my hands religiously. I do. You know. Yeah. You're right. I mean, he makes some money arguing with people. He's right. Because he's got a name behind it. He was in the limelight most of his life. There's a difference when he does it. He's the Dabbleverse. He's the reason why we have the Dabble. So there's a big difference. But it's pretty pathetic when the people that talk about you are making way more than you're making. So that makes him a little fish. You understand what I'm saying? He makes enough to eat and drink. He ain't gonna buy no $1 million homes with what he makes. And it is sad that there's 3 shows that make a killing over him, and they talk about him day and night. So that's my point to him, you know. Why not get a piece of that pie? And he never would listen. So that's why he could kiss my ass. Stuttering John, kiss my ass. Please tell him I said so with a big old cherry on top. So, I'm back. Yeah, you're back. And thanks to me, you're back, Alpha Swifty. Travel and music shorts. Are you in Texas? Yeah, I'm in Texas, right on the border, on the Mexican border. Yeah, I actually live on the Mexico side. I come over to do my podcast across the. I come through every night and do it on the Texas side. Random. I swear John makes. No. I bet you John brings in about $7,500 a month, minus 30%, and that's what he takes home. John probably takes $5,000 a month home, $4,500 consistently. What's that? That's $45,000 for 10 months. It's $54,000 a year. I guarantee you, the highest maybe 65. He ain't at 100,000. It's counted super chats. I've done it many times. And you see a lot of them are $2 super chats. He has a lot of $200 and $300 days. A lot of those. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's right. That's correct. Lolcow. That's right. Yep. And that's why my new name is Lolcow Joseph C. I'm the biggest Lolcow in the world, but I still got more heart and balls than you do. So there you go. And yeah, you know, I could be 5'3" if I kneel on my knees, but you know, that's okay. You know, because you're probably 4'9". That's why you're always on the 5'3" kick. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Next. This is the most civil chat. I don't know about that. We try to be civil. We try to be. I do got good mods. Thank you for that compliment. Even though I know probably not a compliment, but okay. But thank you. Well, fortune is an overstatement, but my point is, for a part-time job, yes, I got your point. I'm not saying he don't make a good living, but you know, I just think being who he is and what this whole thing was built for him, he could have went the other way and partnered with these guys when he had the opportunity, and he would make 3 times what he's doing now. That's my whole point. He knows that. He knows he missed that opportunity, and he knows everybody's right about that. He will never admit that. That's all I'm saying. He cut himself off at the balls real early, too early in the game, is what he did. He was offered, I think, 3 times, from what I understand, and he didn't want to roll with it. He couldn't put it to bed. So he's stubborn. I got the same stubbornness, so I understand it. You know. So did they lose to your husband, Alpha Swifty? That's nice. It's real nice. Your husband must be a good man. Well, of course he plays the victim, but he's not. I mean, maybe once in a while he may win one where he really is the victim. That's only when he wants to give, when he has to give you something truthful. Then at that moment he could be the victim. Because time to time he has no choice. He knows, oh shit, I'm gonna have to come clean with this one. He knows it. He knows there's no way out of it. You know, the Dabbleverse is a random one. The Dabbleverse is extremely small in viewership. True, it is. It's maybe top 15,000 people in the whole Dabbleverse. I think that's a little high, but I mean it's a very, compared to millions throughout the entire world. Come on, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Same here, Kitty. My private jet is under maintenance right now. Can't fly out. Oh, that's a shame. Will you pick me up with your private jet someday? Take me where I need to go? How much money do I make? I don't discuss my finances. Kitty says, Joey, he mainly drinks. He does. Yeah, you're right. I mean, he says it. He says, I got to have this much a day. What was it that he needed a day to drink? What was it, $70 a day? He said he could come out that he has to have to drink. Wasn't that what he said one time before? $60 or $70. That is a mandatory thing that he has every day because he does the same amount every day. Plus, when he gets to the free, when he's really inebriated is when he's getting all the free stuff sent. But I think out of his budget, he was like $60 or $70 a day. That was a must. What Shuli split are we talking about? What happened with this recent Shuli split? What split are we talking about? Huh? If you elaborate a little more, maybe I could understand it better. Yeah, well, hop a ride with me. I'm driving to Vegas in the truck. All right, good luck. Have a nice trip. I am no desire to go cross country in a truck. I'm watching porn instead. All right, well, good. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy yourself. Random, you're right. YouTube takes they do take. You got Shylarks and you got people that borrow money on the streets and charge you points. YouTube is more criminal than anybody when it comes to that area. They take way too much. It's legal. They get the legal entity, and that's all the legal entities take more money. It's like all the stuff that the states get the tax is always going to come out higher than what you got charged from the illegal way. It's just the way it is. That's why they wanted it all. Yeah, but maybe, yes, I don't think I'm too far off. I think anybody has the potential to make that, I really do. Now, you take TSN, I mean, they legitimately have close to 5,500 paid memberships, and every month, it's just a revolving circle. People are renewing. People are buying 150s. I mean, it's every day. It's not like they get up to 45, 5,000 and nobody sends over. Every day, they get a couple hundred. So that stays filled that every month in, month out. They don't lose no, because they gain. That's be consistent. You add that up, that's a big chunk of money. They do well. So, they do well. Kitty, John's talking about same thing day after day. He does. They all, I mean, that's John's fight. He's got to wait and see what they're saying about him, and that's how he's got to fight back. Because John really don't care. Like he told me one day on the phone. This is honest. This is as simple as he said it. Joey, I said, John, why don't you go after make some more money? One day we were talking on the phone one morning. He said, Joey, as long as I'm making money now, it ain't broken, I ain't gonna do nothing. The minute I stop making money is the day I leave. That's what he's there for. The minute I don't make money, where I feel it's making what I need to do my nut every day, I'm gone. And that's the truth. If he dropped where everybody just got tired of him, John would be gone. He'd put up with that maybe 2 days tops. If he didn't get, if he only made like $30 super chats for 2 days in a row, he'd be gone. Never see him again. He said it to me privately on the phone. As long as I'm making money, I don't care about having a producer. I don't care about the thumbnails. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about being prepared. As long as I'm making money, I'm here. The minute I stop, I'm gone. That's exactly his mentality. Okay. All right. Yes, it would. I don't understand what he's saying, American Cupcake. I don't know what that means. Yes, it would. I don't know. Dayla Dirty Hands. Can I get a shout out? Dayla Dirty Hands. Woo! Shout out! Okay, I don't think people can watch John live. I was in his chat calling him a liar. Yeah, but he don't. I'll tell you right now. He really don't pay attention too much to if you're not super chatting him. He focuses on that money more than anything. You know. Man, turn into tomorrow morning for the exciting conclusion of the last Ronin review. Teenage Mutant Ninja. Oh, nice. That's good old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a good old movie. All right. Oh yeah, right. So I was right. Tala, it was about $70 a day what he said his nut was, right? Because that was between he tipping the bartender at the end, drinks, tip, maybe buying 1 or 2 drinks for somebody. I think he said it was $70 was his nut. He had to do that no matter what. You know, if it got below that, he would have changed real quick. And I think, I mean, obviously he's got to be teaching if he's back at night. I don't know. I haven't really. Excuse me. I haven't really sat there from beginning of the show to end of the show to watch him bits and pieces. Only when I know he's really trashing me. But has he came out and said he is teaching, or is he still denying it? I don't know. I don't know. He's not drinking $70 a day worth of. What's trouble? He's not. Yeah, he's not drinking. That's 70 total tax, tip, and because I think he tips the bartender what $20 bill. He said. Did he say that? Oh yeah. No, I understand that. That's everything. That's tax, tip, and all that. Yeah. So how much is a beer where he goes to the pub? Now is he? I know he's moving to Florida full time, which is right like an hour and 35 minutes down the road. Yeah, something like that. I think it's like 131 miles from door to door. Now he's supposed to be moving down here full time. You know, the pub out there, I don't know how expensive it is. I know everything's expensive. I don't drink no more, so I don't know even what a freaking beer costs. You know, I gotta believe it's $5 a beer, right? So he's probably drinking 10 beers at least, right? A night, at least, right? Yeah, I would think. Boom. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a I don't know. Toyota. Hello, SJ is the worst drunk, and he don't tip well. Wow, okay. Well, I thought he said one day he said he gave a $20 bill every night. It's been dropping off. That's why they stopped doing. It's been dropping off. Is that is what you heard? I heard that Shuli's got a lot of activities going on in the morning right now. You know, I don't know. It ain't my business, you know. That stuff like that, that's really not my business. You know, I don't work for them. They're my friends, and they've gave me a lot of help, and they're very dear to me as friends. But as far as that, I'm not in that part of the circle to know exactly why. So I won't comment on that. But I just go what he said publicly, and you know, I mean, times change. I mean, he's got a lot of probably. They're all creative. You know, they're all gonna. Who knows? He might be changing everything. I don't know. I still enjoy them, so. I think they're very good, so. But, you know. Okay, I choose when I fight back, so I'm going to be fighting back. Okay, well, good. That's great. Be careful. So I've got to be so. I'm very curious if that's true about race. Well, we gotta find out. So make sure you bring it up next time. You know, Toyota, please don't call it you're nuts. It sounds gross. Who's doing that? Who's saying all that stuff? Kitty, it's all about the money. Yeah, at the end of the day, I guess it is, Kitty. I guess it is. It was truly for Bob. That is why they. I mean, I'm sure it's a combination. Bob don't like getting up early. Nobody, especially if you're used to being like Bob was a comic. They do work at night. I worked mostly at night in my life. So I've never really been a morning. I hate mornings, but. And it's hard. Now, the general rule of thumb, when you become retired or a senior citizen, you're up at 5 in the morning, you're in bed at 7, 8 o'clock at night, you know, that becomes the life. But you know what? I don't only know that's 100% good for you. Because then your mind goes weak, you stop doing activities. I think the nightlife, I think if you stay in the life you were, minus the hardcore stuff, like if you were a big drinker, now you're retired and you're up there in age, you know, you don't drink no more, but you still like to go out to do the nightlife, maybe go to a little dancing, you know, stuff like that. I think that's gonna be the key, you know, for a lot of people. I knew a couple of really old guys that did that. They were lounge acts in Chicago. They retired and they still went to the lounge acts at 85 years old with their suit on, and they're out to dance with all the young ladies. And all the young ladies were cool to dance with them. They weren't going home with none of them, but he just wanted to get out, and he lived well in his 90s because he kept his routine going, minus being working, you know, so I think it helps. American Cupcake is the graphic novel. Last one, and I'm going to see the first half of the book tomorrow. I do part 2. Okay. Everybody go watch American Cupcake tomorrow. Part 2. I like Kenneth Poe. Yeah, Kenneth's alright. Kenneth, I don't know if Kenneth knows what he wants from time to time, but I guess he's alright. For the most part, he is. Kenny P, he's cool. I mean, I like the guy. He's got a lot of his plate too, so, you know. Kitty says, I wonder how John's Florida is doing since he didn't, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You think he really didn't have it on him, but he just trying to, I don't know. It's tough to tell when John's bullshitting everybody. Sometimes you can't, sometimes he gets in a rhythm where you can't tell, but maybe, you know, it's very common for your AC to go out here. My central air in the apartment went out one time for 2 days. They couldn't get a guy out. They were so busy around with the air conditioner people. It was that season where, you know, they were servicing so many people. It took 20, that's on the 30th hour they showed up. So, I mean, it wasn't a full 48 hours, but one day and then the next day they came, and it was something simple. They had to, shut down the system because there was backup. They had to drain water out of there, some kind of shit. I don't know. He was explaining to me. I don't know nothing about them. The filter, I had a good filter in there, that part right, but you had to drain something, it stopped it, there's a condenser that, you know, so it don't damage, I don't know, something like that. He had to drain this water, clean some things out, and then it was back on. And I haven't had a problem since, so, you know, little things like that, I don't know. I heard that they have to say, I don't know, do they? That's all right, cool. All right, folks. Almost at the end here, so we're 220 from the goal. I want to appreciate everybody that has graciously helped me, and I'm very grateful for all your help. 220 is what's left of the goal, and I will be buying the tickets and going to the next phase. And I thank everybody who has helped. I have everybody written down who's helped. I won't say nothing about and if you sent PayPal, I got all your real information. I will never ever have to worry about that going anywhere. You guys did me a solid. 220 to go, and let's get this up. Let's get this over it until we can have that emergency podcast where we show the tickets off. Right? Thank you, Kahuna. Appreciate you guys supporting and coming in and enjoying. I hope I was a lot more pleasant tonight than I've been. Like I said, I did that on my own last night. I come to terms with. I had 300 and some people, like 308 people blocked, I think it was, the actual number. And I laid up 300 people. And, you know, I hope some of them are, you know, ready to just say, let's let's play nice. I don't know, time will tell. And it just was time. I got to face that now. I got to be able to say, listen, I don't see them. I'm positive, and I got to be able to do that. If they're not there, I can't really test myself, can I? So, big step for me. I made a big step in the right direction. I don't looking for an excuse that's trying to make me whole either. I'm still going to be a prick. So don't worry about that. I still am a prick. I still will probably cuss a lot of people. Don't mean I won't be. I'm going to be myself. What I'm not going to do is argue over stupid shit and let people get in my head. I'm not doing that. Those days are long gone. But I might get pissed at somebody and bite at them. That's not going to change. That's me. So don't think don't take it wrong way. I'm still an asshole. What does that say? What was that one he said about Blade? Now Blade is Blade's John DiCaprio is I got respect for John DiCaprio. I really do. So, and I think John DiCaprio is going to be very, very successful, and I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he knows what he wants, and I got a good understanding of John DiCaprio after carefully, really focusing on some of his shows. I get it, I do, and I think for the most part, he gets some of the things, my key points. I think he really does and understands it better than most people. And I think it's going to be a successful thing for a lot of people. And he's definitely on the right path. And in the paint with John DiCaprio, Win by 2. He does a great show. He's very professional. And what can I say, I don't hate the guy. I don't wish the guy no bad ill. And he's got talent, so just go enjoy your show. That's all I can say, and hopefully that you get to enjoy my show as well. I'm a long way from being where I need to be, but at least I put one foot in front of the other every day and try. I try to be better. I try to correct my mistakes. He's a stonad. Johnny, he's a stonad. Yeah. So I'll go back at you. Why, when Kitty says, would you go? Of course I go back at Shuli's show. Why would I go back at Shuli? I talked to Shuli the other day. I said, wait. First of all, he said to me, we got to get you on soon just to catch up. And I said, all right, whatever you want. And then I asked him a week later, I said, hey, you still want me to come out? He goes, yeah. We'll get together soon. He's got a lot of shit going on. And I said, all right, just let me know. He said, you don't want to call? Yeah, I'll call you the night. I said, all right. He said, no problem. So, yeah, no, I would never turn Shuli down, ever. So, right now, the timing's just not right. They got things going, and I'm not gonna bother him. I know that he'll bring me back on soon when he says that we need to bring you on, and I'll probably have a couple in a row. Maybe one here and one every other day for about a week or two, and then he'll be done for a couple months, and that's how we do it, man. The point is that I owe a lot to them, and just on what I've learned and how they took the time to, talk to me and it's point out the goods and the bads. That's what I like. They point out the good and the bad and tell me the bads are bad, but you can fix the bads. Kind of like the work. You can do the work without telling everybody to work. You just got to work the work. You know what I'm saying? Same with the bad, with the bad, with the bad, the bad. You know what I'm saying? Same way. I got potential to change it around. I'm the only one that could do it, though. At the end of the day, I'm the only one that could do it. I'm the only one that could either kill myself here or move forward. I could take 100 steps back or take 100 steps forward. It's all I control that all. It's how I act. So, is your personality is an addictive personality? Yes. Are you an explosive guy? Yes. Do people like that? Yes. So you got to use that in the right way. You just got to know when not to use it. You understand? Those are the things you got to learn. In a show format. I could do that on the streets, but this is all new. A year is nothing. I got a year under my belt of steady podcast. That's nothing. I'm wet behind the ears, They do, and that's what I keep. That's one thing. They're real. They know that I'm the same way. So, look at. I got how many drops that are invented in that show. At the beginning, when you're waiting for them, you hear my voice. Shuli called me up and said, "You're permanently into the BS show. Those are staying. You're part of that family." That to me is cool. You know, people are like, it's only the internet, it's only Gabbleford. Okay, but to me, it's cool to be a part of that. You know how it's doing. Okay, but it's cool that they recognize to do that for me. That was, you know, to me, that was cool, you know. So, I gotta say, out of 87 drops, I got some pretty good drops, you know. So, yeah, like I said, I missed DG. Well, DG, unfortunately, we were supposed to go last night, and the last minute, you know, DG's working his new job and got a lot on his plate, and you know, he's got his priorities. I can't just demand anything. When he's ready, he thought he was going to be able to do it last night, and then we canceled at the last minute. When he's ready, we'll be there. I made a thumbnail. We got Kai and his Mrs. Bragaccio, or Mrs. Honeybee, and Kai made a basic thumbnail for me, the Joey C and DG show, with both our pictures on it. When I'm on the left, he's on the right, and that's going to be new thumbnail when DG and I do a show. I wanted that, and we're gonna make a really couple fancy ones with more coloring. This one is sufficient. I liked it, enjoyed it. They only had, I pressed them hard to do it right away because I didn't know. But DG and I will be pretty soon in the future. At least, I'm hoping for at least once a week to start out, you know. Okay, let's see. Notice if anyone says anything. Well, come on, you get in that person's defense. And give it a pass. That's you know, that's her man, you know. No one wants to see their man being torn up, man. You gotta understand that. I understand what you're saying, but I respect that, you know. You know, they having fun is one thing. Trolling is one thing. But come on, there's no reason to call some of the names that are being called, man, to anybody. I mean, come on, deep down in your heart, what you really want, if you had a daughter or a son or your mother and father, come on. There's nobody in their right mind would want that to be happening unless they hate the people, you know? So, I understand that. All right, I'm ending it. Good night. Please donate. All right, we'll talk. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Bye.